Welcome back to our section about metrics. We talk about urchin tracking modules, or most commonly referred to as UTMs. We will tell you how to use them to analyze referral traffic. Sometimes you may have several links in a marketing material, like a mass email you send to potential customers, and you would like to know exactly which of these links brought you the most traffic to your website. Was it from a button, from a paragraph, or from a linked image? If you rely only on the referral stats that we showed you before, there is no way to know these particulars. You will only see these clicks coming from the same source, which is your email. UTMs are the solution to this problem. They are parameters that you add to a link without changing its destination. At the same time, having them there provides extra information about the link and the number of visitors that reached your site through that particular URL. In practice, if you add a question mark after any URL, the parameters you add after will not alter the functionality of that link. So, in our example about the mail, you can add a parameter like UTM medium equals button to the link from the button, or UTM medium equals image to the link from the image. These will later enable you to break down the clicks on each element in your email. On the screen, you have a UTM URL example. It looks like mumbo jumbo, right? Well, not really once we break it down. In translation, a visit to this URL means something like this. You have some content at https://yourdomain.com-a page that was visited when this link was clicked. The click came from Facebook, from a post you published in February as part of your strategy to raise awareness. Also, the referral came by the click of the Read More button in the post. I can get all this information just by reading the URL. Remember, you have the freedom to set up these parameters as you please, so that you can easily organize the data in campaign reports. You don't need to know how to write UTMs yourself. You can use a UTM URL builder for this, and of course, Visitor Analytics can provide this for you. To create your unique URLs for each social media post, mail, any channel or campaign you have, just go to our page at Visitor Analytics. You can see the address on the screen. Fill this form with your desired parameters, use the generated URL on all the campaigns you need it for, and we will track all the details. As you can easily see, each UTM can have a very specific purpose. You can of course use any other campaign URL builder, or you can just write the UTM codes yourself without using a builder. But no matter the tool you are using, feel free to add the words that fit your campaign best, and the Visitor Analytics app will track them regardless. Now let's go to our example. We have the field campaign source. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna add the referrer of traffic to my page. And let's say in our example, it's a partner website we're gonna call website X. Then I scroll down to campaign medium. Once you have the platform, you want to define the marketing medium as well. So depending on what clickable elements you have on website X, you can type in something like banner ad, if that's where the link is coming from. Or I could just write word hyperlink if it's a click from a paragraph. Of course, you can be even more specific. If you have several banners on your website, you could just write banner ad 1 or banner ad 2. I'm just going to stick with banner ad for now in my example. Then we scroll down to campaign name. You can use this field to add a name to your campaign, which will act like an identifier so that you know two campaigns apart in the statistics. I will just call this the June campaign. There are two optional UTMs too further down, campaign term and campaign content. Use them if you have additional info or you want to be very specific on each URL. You can add here whatever you want. Once you added all the UTMs, just copy the enhanced URL and use it instead of your normal link. After setting up the UTM parameters and using the new enhanced URL, the next step is to monitor them with campaign reports. You can easily do this in a well-organized section of the Visitor Analytics dashboard. Let me go there. Okay, here in campaigns. Using the campaigns menu, you can see all your campaigns inside at a glance. Your visitor details per campaign, a list with all your campaigns and stats, the number of visitors per each UTM source, and the campaign's performance by month or by weekday. so you can easily measure your campaigns with no extra effort.